Hello, welcome to the yard sale, the very Ozzy Osbourne, very late yard sale here in October. You may have noticed there was like a gap in the channel when I didn't put out anything on either the In Ear Fetish channel or Patreon or the main channel here, and I got real sick. I went to a Mark Rebier concert down in Baltimore, and I'm not saying Mark got me sick, but the general malaise of Baltimore basically gave me food poisoning and the flu at the same time. And let me tell you, if you could avoid those two things simultaneously your whole life, do so. I didn't even want to listen to music, nor could I even film unboxings. That's how bad it was. So we're real late on this yard sale. I apologize. It'll run a different series of days. I haven't decided how that's going to work, but we should have 12 items. These do support the channel. I do kind of have to do them and get the wallpaper and the wallpaper hoard. So these again. Funny story. So I had these in last month's yard sale. These are the big SVS Evolution Titans. Even though the Titan isn't the biggest one. These are these guys. These are the nice ones, the 6.5s, oh, in white. And they're going to be pickup only. I do have the original boxes. If you don't want me to put them back in their original boxes, you're coming to pick them up. Are you anywhere near Allentown, Pennsylvania? That's like the general... You should be able to get here if you can get to Allentown, Pennsylvania. And it doesn't have to be this month. It could be any time in the next 3 months. But when you bid on these, you could bid on them and just know that you're going to come here and get them. The reason they're still in the yard sale is because somebody decided to have fun and bid boobs $8,008.55. And I had to follow up with that person because that's a legit bid. And they were like, oh, no, I meant to be $808.55 for Bob's. And I'm like, well, that's still not a joke. Anyway, that person obviously was passed over. And then the second place winner was actually someone I was helping out in private messages because he's a patron, obviously, on the patronage chat. And I ended up recommending him the Cabas Rialtos. So he goes to buy those and he's like, oh, by the way, you're the second place winner of these. And I'm like, he was like, ah. So here they are back in the yard sale. Let's try this again. Come get giant white SVS speakers. And I have the original boxes, and I can even put them back in if you'd like. But if you just want to chuck these in the backseat of your car at some point between now and like February of 2026, let me know. Bid accordingly. Those. Moving on. Do you want to do the 2 headphones or the 7 IEMs? Okay. How about the Memoritai, which has white tech on the side of it for some reason. This is a slightly scuffed demo unit. I gotta clean the front of it off. Oh god, my cat was sneezing on it. Yeah, this thing needs polishing, but it's been sitting on my shelf now for a while. This was technically not Fosse, but Fosse throwing their hat into like the high-end ring. They had the beautiful fucking logo. Only single-ended with pre-outs. This was like a $1,500 unit. It is all chrome, shiny and chrome. And it's just going to sit in my house forever and ever and ever. They're not going to ask for it back. And if someone else can give it a nice home and a buffing, it'll be beautiful. It's a pretty powerful unit. I just have no use for it. So get the hell out. These are old. These are real old. This is a pair of Emotiva PA1 monoblocks. Get the serial numbers off of there if you want. And I had used these in a lot of different testing setups. These actually came to RMAF. These were the amps I used to power the RB42s. Actually, that pair of RB42s were sitting on top of this with the little spring feet, and these were directly powering individual RB42s on the desk at RMAF. And that's when people were like, they're $1,500 speakers, obviously. And there's so many new monoblocks out that these are just going to sit on my shelf and become one of those relics that never gets used again. These are missing feet. But I'm selling these as a pair. I think these were 150 watts. I honestly forget the specs. I just pulled them off the shelf. I'm like, you're chosen. Find a new home. Go to your new home. The Project Highland Park HP1 headphone from Cali Audio. I want to say excellent, but then I don't know what to complete that with. So very good at almost everything. Certainly nice build quality, and you're going to bid whatever you want. Just get out. It's a Bluetooth headphone that has a really good linear mode. If you want to use that, we'll work on it. With that case, I almost thought I would never sell this because of this case. This is the Harmonicdyne G200, serial number 38. And this is their planar. with the carbon fiber and the pads that make Eris pads look like shit. Like, these are so well put together and soft and thick. Actually, did try these on Eris, and it doesn't improve Eris, so they can go out with their daddies. But yeah, like this angular thing is like the perfect example of what like Fostex should do. I got the original glass covered case. I've got the extra pads. I got the wire, which this was a weird one because it only came with this single 4-pin cable, and then it came with adapters to adapt it from 4-pin to 4.4 and 4-pin to 1/4 inch. And also I figured out where the hell the Eris adapter came from, because that was in here as well. So when you spend $12 to get the Eris adapter, they're just throwing this one in there that they already had. So yeah, this was, I'm only selling this because the Baroque exists. If the Baroque didn't exist, I would probably keep these just to have like the highest end Harmonicdyne. But seeing the Baroque and touching the Baroque and having the Baroque, let's give those a new home. A DAP. I have got the non-2025. Look how boring that back is. This is the HiBy R6 Mark III. Complete with the gold connectors on the bottom and the wheel that's correct, and the this that blocks the wheel a little bit, and I actually might even have the box for it somewhere, but most people don't give a rat's ass about that, so we'll see how it goes. I'll turn it on, make sure it doesn't have any of my actual files on it, because that would be illegal. But yeah, since I have the 2025 revision of that, feel free to buy the original HiBy R6 Mark III. And so now we've got big speaker, 2 headphones, pair of monoblocks, interesting headphone amp, DAP. I'm literally selling all of my backlog of IEMs because I need to start getting new IEMs. So we're gonna get these the hell out of a house. I usually keep like 1 or 2 around just in case, and this is just dump them. Noble Focus Rex. This is their true wireless ones. Very good. Probably some of the best sounding, but they're a little expensive for like everyday me. Like I'm personally not going to take out a set that's expensive to go shopping or something. This would be great if it was your only set and you're like going on flights and things. This could change your life. So change your life. Oh, if you don't know how these work, I forget how the yard sale videos go. If you're a Patreon or subscribes to our supporter for $7 or higher, you get to bid on any or all of these items. If you're in the continental United States or Canada, I ship for free. Obviously, that is pickup only, but I ship for free in any of those places. And if you're anywhere else in the world, it's half shipping international. That is still the case, even though the shipping international is getting kind of ridiculous. Like I shipped something to Australia, like a little tiny, like an IEM, and it was like $125. So I'm gonna have to start researching other shipping methods besides UPS, because that's dumb. That's dumb. I don't want to have to make you pay like 80% of the shipping, but I can't keep I had a $500 UPS bill from last month, and it's like that negated like 3 or 4 of the items I sold. The Dunu Koto Itos, good IEM, really good IEM. Don't need to keep any of those. Speaking of good IEMs, Tantium Fission with the interchangeable catheter box. Who doesn't want a catheter that's interchangeable? And the switchable thing. All that stuff. It's actually sitting out on the box because I was planning to use it. And I got sick, and I'm done with the sickness now. I'm down with the sickness. I sell everything. I'm selling a goddamn waifu. It's the worst. I hate when I have to sell. I don't have to sell though. I could keep the Noras, but give the Noras a good home. Give her a good spot on your shelf. The Hartfield Reference Q8, CU8. Honestly, I don't remember the per vibration control system. That's right. These had that weird vibration system that you had to crank it. A lot of these have just been sitting on the shelf waiting to be sold, and I just haven't come around to it. So yeah, Hartfield, that logo there. The Zagat Crescent, which is a very good it hasn't been a really bad Zagat IM. There's one like that was wee, but it wasn't bad. But yeah, the Zagat Crescents have that beautiful fucking purple and silver going on. This is their 2DD 2BA. And lastly, and I'm never going to get this right, so it's the Tangzhou Zitianwu Heyday Edition. All I know is she looks real mean. Like I wouldn't take her hand. She's going to steal my soul or something, or turn me into a dragon. One of those things is going to happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 IEMs with a true wireless. We've got 2 headphones. We've got a set of monoblocks sold as a pair. We've got the Harmonicdyne amplifier. We've got the HiBy R6 Mark III DAP. And put your name into the ring to come pick up these SVS. I think these are the Titans, right? Because there's 3 names, and all 3 names are way big. And it's like, but this is like the medium one, and it shouldn't be the Titan if it's the big. So I don't know what the 8-inch version one is called. That the reference, and then the Titan is still the big one. Either way, these in white, ready to go. Anywhere, come get them. Wallpaper hoard. My health is returning hopefully to normal. I want you to see my face so you can see that I am a human being. I am kind of back. Mostly back. I don't want to be more than 3 minutes from a toilet still. Yeah, that's the worst part. The worst part is that. It wasn't the 103-degree fevers, and it wasn't the shaking. Oh, the shaking. It was the 15 trips to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And that last one, that first night, that last trip to the bathroom, I almost didn't make it. Like physically, I was just going to collapse. So don't ever get food poisoning in Baltimore. You're going to blame Baltimore for this. It's just the city itself. It's just there. I'm good, you're good, we're good, they're good. Their coverage of SoCal CanJam, I'm having a hard time stitching it together without a weird audio delay. Otherwise, I would have released that footage already. I probably would have released it while I was sick, even though I literally was not. I did not touch my computer for 7 days. 7 days. Like, no emails, I could care less. If the house burned down around me, I would have been like, oh, fuck, I don't care. That's how bad it was. It was, I don't think I've ever been sicker in my entire life. So the fact that I'm actually standing here talking, like I try to do unboxings, like when I was sort of recovering, and as soon as I started speaking, my stomach started hurting and I had to run to the toilet from the action of speaking. So now look at me. Look, I could even dance. I'm basically cured. But we're working on things. So yeah, I'll keep my health in mind. Everyone's like, oh, be careful with your health, Seals. I can't help if a cordon bleu fucking sandwich from a diner decided to just, have cholera in it. I just won't eat from that diner ever again. Ever again. We all good? Cool? Bit on the things here. Bit on everything, bit on nothing. Thank you guys for your support. I'd be real concerned. I put out a post that said this, but if I had a real job and I had to call in sick for a week, I'd be concerned over my job. But I know you guys are just going to hang out and chill. And if I miss a week or two, it didn't matter. It's been the first time I've ever not given a shit if videos came out. And luckily the ones I scheduled still did. And you guys watched them and you clicked them and you liked them and you shared them. And that's all I could ask you to do. And we'll move on. And thank you for my sponsors for bringing out the SoCal CanJam. I'm sorry that you've been delayed like a fucking month.